Legends of the Millennium. Legends of the Millennium is a once-in-a-millennium competition between the greatest legends of the 1900s. Tonight, these legends gathered together to compete for the coveted title of Mr. Millennium Legend. Thank you. Our first contestant comes to us from the Midwest. Let's all give the famous Johnny Appleseed a great big welcome. And here's Johnny.
Oh, the Lord's been good to me, and so I thank the Lord for giving me the things I need. The sun and the rain and the apple seed, the Lord's been good to me. Well, howdy folks, I didn't notice all of you there. My name's John Chapman, but everyone around here calls me Johnny Appleseed. On account, I have planted over 1 million apple trees around these here parts. That's right, I just love apple trees. In fact, I love all living creatures. Why, just the other night, I built myself a fire to keep me warm at night. But I noticed there were some mosquitoes were flying too close and were gonna get burned. So I quickly doused the fire. I won't want any creatures to be destroyed for my comfort. Lord, no. Well, I better be getting on. And still I have more trees to plant. God bless you. Oh, the Lord's been good to me.
Great man Johnny Appleseed was. Thanks to him, more Americans can enjoy good old-fashioned apple pie. Our next contestant comes to us from the Wild Wild West. Let's give it up for none other than Mr. Pecos Bill.
Well, howdy you all. Pecos Bill's my name, and being wild is my game. I am so wild. When I was only 10 years old, I wrestled me a couple of grizzly bears, and I won. I've been known to be a ride on a twister, like a cowboy rides a bucking bronco. By the way, I'm the fellow who taught broncos how to buck. Yes, sir, that was me. How'd I get so wild? Well, when I was just a baby, my folks moved to the west. But on my way, I fell a wagon. My folks didn't notice for a few weeks, so I fell in with a pack of coyotes who raised me. For a while there, I thought I was a coyote until one day...
Hey, Bill, why are you running with a pack of varmints, huh?
Why? Because I am a varmint. I am a coyote.
No, you aren't. You're a human being like us.
Am not.
And two.
Am not.
And two.
Don't I got fleas?
Well, yep, you do.
And don't I have to run like at night like any other respectable coyote should?
Well, yep, you do. But that don't prove nothing. All Texans have fleas, and some of them howl too. Yeah, but all coyotes have tails, and you don't have a tail.
I believe you're right. I don't have a tail. How about that? That just goes to show you what higher education can do for a person. From that day on, I joined the human beings. And you know what? I still got fleas. Ha! Ha! Well, I'll be seeing y'all. Yeehaw!
Well, thank you, Pecos Bill. I think I got fleas too. Our next contestant comes to us from the Deep South. He is a legend because of another contest that he won. Let's welcome Mr. John Henry.
Yeah, give it up, woo! Howdy, my name's John Henry, and I'm a hard-working man. I worked long and hard for the railroad. I was famous all over the land for driving steel, with a 10-pound hammer in each hand. Those were the good old days. Then everything changed when the boss brought in the newfangled steam drill. People said it was the greatest of all inventions, but I knew I could drive more steel than that old steam driver. So we had ourselves a contest,
And when it was over, the steam drill had drilled 1 hole 9 feet deep, but I had drilled 2 holes 7 feet deep. I had won. Everyone cheered, but I guess I worked all the steam out of me. That night I was so tired, I went to sleep and never got up again. The ballad they wrote about me goes something like this. John Henry was hammering on the mountain, and his hammer was striking fire. He drove so hard till he broke his poor heart, and he laid down his hammer and he died. Lord, Lord, and he laid down his hammer and he died. But don't you be sad for me. I'm still working hard for the Lord. Yes, sirree. Don't you be sad for me. Bye for now.
That was so sad. Thank you for sharing, John Henry. The contest sure was a tough one. Everyone deserves the title. This is getting harder. Our next contestant comes to us from the Great North. Shh! Don't tell Johnny Appleseed, but this guy became a legend for cutting down trees. Let's hear it for Paul Bunyan.
Woo! Give it up! Yeah!
Howdy, everyone. Many tale has been told about me.
Paul Bunyan. I'm a mighty big man. But what mighty big axe? I have a big pet that's blue. It's named Big. Actually, he's brown. I've been known to cut down a whole forest of trees with just one swoop of my axe. I can also cook up a big flapjack. It's big enough to feed a whole camp of lumberjacks. It may be big and I may look scary, but the biggest part of my heart, the biggest part is my heart. I have a big heart. Well, I got trees to cut and flapjacks to flip. I'll be seeing y'all.
Paul Bunyan, we can't wait to try one of those flapjacks. Our final contestant comes to us this evening from a galaxy far, far away. Yes, you guessed it. The legend of the Star Wars fame. It's none other than Luke Skywalker himself.
Woo!
Hey, Luke!
Greeting, yes, I am Luke Skywalker. My legend began long ago, when as a teenager, I joined the forces of the Empire and battled the evil forces of the dark side. After I trained to become a Jedi Knight, I was able to use the Force to destroy the dark side's evil. I continue to fight evil wherever it may lurk. I must go now, but as always, may the Force be...
Thank you, Mr. Skywalker. We are looking forward to the release of the new Star Wars, the prequel. Well, folks, that's the last of our contestants. Now, it's time...
Wait just a minute. There is still one contestant.
There is? I don't see anyone else here. Who is it?
Me, I want to try.
You? You're just a kid. How are you a legend?
I'm not just an ordinary kid. I'm a Cub Scout. I am the legend in the making. I represent all the boys who are learning and living the Cub Scout way, to do my best, to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people and to obey the law of the pack.
The law of the pack? What's that?
To follow Kayla, to help the pack go and grow, to give goodwill wherever I go.
Wow. Now that is something. And there is more than one of you?
I am just one of the many from the past, the present, and the future. As long as we have adults who care enough to lead us, the legends of the scouting will live on forever.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cub Scout. I'm glad you joined the competition. And now, a moment you've been waiting for. Who will be our winner? The envelope, please. Oh. I had it. Hermetically sealed. It seems the judges had to disqualify some of our contestants for building a fire during a no-burn warning. Johnny Appleseed has been disqualified from the competition. Sorry, Johnny.
I was only trying to keep warm. Oh well, that's the way the apple crumbles. Or is it cookie?
Well, you're a good sport. It looks as though Pecos Bill has also been disqualified because he has fleas and harmed wildlife.
Now come on! We were just wrestling. I didn't mean to hurt them. And everybody in Texas has fleas. How about if I get me one of them flea collars? Huh?
Sorry, Bill. Oh my. Paul Bunyan is also disqualified for irresponsible lumbering.
I mean, what's an environment? Come on, babe. Let's go make it some flapjacks. We know when we're not wanted.
Sorry, Paul. Does this mean I don't get any flapjacks?
Yes, it does.
Oh well. My goodness. The judges have also disqualified John Henry. It seems he had his man versus steam driver contest without a permit.
A permit? What's a permit? Oh well, at least I won that contest.
What a great attitude. What's this? The judges have also disqualified Luke Skywalker. How can that be?
What did I do? I didn't start any fires or contests. I didn't chop down any trees or harm any wildlife, did I?
I hate to break this to you, kid, but you've been disqualified because, well, you're not real. All the other legends are based on a real person that actually lived. But you're a figment of George Lucas's imagination. You're just a character in a story. Fictional.
I am? I can't believe it. I felt so real.
Don't worry, you'll live on as a movie legend. Now, who's left? The Cub Scout. He's the only one left, so come on in. I guess he wins.
That's right. When it comes to legends, there's no competition for scouts. Cub Scouts are the legend of the Millennium.
Let's give the Scouts a big hand.
Yeah!
And this concludes our program.